Our hearts were broken in Avengers Infinity War, when the supervillain Thanos wiped out half of the population in the Marvel Universe. And that includes a few, but it feels like a lot, of our favorite MCU heroes. After that heartbreak, life goes on and everyone moves on for 5 years. While we were mending our broken hearts, fans were silently debating what will happen to the remaining MCU characters. Everyone who read Marvel Comics knew Thanos should die at the end of Endgame, and with that, quite a lot of theories surfaced asking who would be killed or who among the Marvel heroes is worthy of killing Thanos in the final Avengers movie. Until 3 weeks ago, we have been blessed with the finale of the Infinity Saga, Avengers Endgame. Although not the last, for profit purposes, we're sure that the MCU will continue to have many new movies in the future. But again, we still hate you, Russo brothers, for once again breaking our hearts. Why? Why would you make us so happy and then tear our hearts apart at the same time? I hated seeing the most gorgeous and first female Avenger, Black Widow, fall into the depths of Red Skull's abyss to get the Soul Stone, and also sacrificing Iron Man as he has to bid goodbye by saying the iconic line that started it all. I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
And making Captain America an old person? Or perhaps making Thor a lazy drunkard like the Big Lebowski? And how about making Hulk a monster nerd? Seriously? We felt like it was an extension of an April Fool's joke.
Yay!
The only character that really developed into something better is Hawkeye.
You didn't see that coming?
Well, it was nice that you used Ronan's character and made it into Hawkeye's new identity, but it felt like you wanted him out of the Avengers too. With all the drama and unexpected events that happened in Avengers Endgame, I listed down 10 possible and reasonable futures that might be true for our Marvel heroes. Number 1. Hawkeye will retire. Since Age of Ultron, every Marvel movie released often foreshadowed Hawkeye's future. Like, honestly, they wanted him out of the movies ages ago, because of his family. He's often seen on movie scenes as he is torn between his secret life as Hawkeye and his normal life as Clint Barton. Though he became cooler and looked super badass in Endgame, it seems that he would keep his unspoken promise to Black Widow. After all, Black Widow risked her life knowing Hawkeye still has a family to return to. If I were Hawkeye, I won't waste what Black Widow sacrificed. So I gotta take care of my family. Number 2, Black Widow's death is irreversible. But there's a new Black Widow movie coming soon. The MCU is planning to release a movie about Black Widow. Since based on the events in Endgame, it's already impossible to bring her back to life. I think the movie probably could be a prequel about a young Natasha Romanoff, pre-Avengers. This movie is long overdue, but Marvel Studios are hesitant to create a female Marvel hero movie, although DC already did that 4 times, for the fear that Marvel fans will have a less stellar response to it. This would be a really clever decision after releasing the Captain Marvel movie last year, where moviegoers have had a fairly positive response to the new female Marvel movie character. Of course, Scarlett Johansson has to reprise it. No other actor can portray it best, only her.
It's gonna be fun.
Number 3, Hulk will remain a nerdy monster. After remaining quiet and avoiding questions, Joe Russo, one of the MCU's co-directors, finally accepted an exclusive interview with comicbook.com. In Russo's own words, Hulk, or Bruce Banner, is permanently scarred. Meaning, the MCU directors decided Hulk to become a more gentle, brainy giant. But why? Just why? Well, I feel like they wanted to have a character that resembles X-Men's Beast. Huge monster, still gentle and polite genius. You know where this is going, right? I see nothing wrong with that. After all, the X-Men franchise is now owned by Marvel Studios and Disney. Number 4, flight of a new, younger Iron Man.
Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
The funeral ceremony of Tony Stark in Endgame seems like a takeaway of what may happen in the future. All of the Marvel characters who have shared a spotlight with Robert Downey Jr. in all Iron Man movies were there. But one particular familiar face got my, and I think most avid fans, notice. A teenage-looking guy in a black suit standing alone in front of Tony Stark's house. A lot of people suspected he was Harley from Iron Man 3, who helped Tony Stark out of a sticky situation years ago. I'm thinking that he might be the next new breed of hero who will don Tony Stark's Iron Man armor. Number 5, new adventure for Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
After Tony Stark's funeral, another spoiler incoming, we can see that Thor left his kingship in the hands of Valkyrie to lead his surviving people on Earth. Then, he decided to join the crew of Star-Lord to explore other galaxies, although comically the two struggle to settle who will lead the spacecraft. I would love to see the comedic duo of Thor and Star-Lord in the future.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain as well.
I also wish Groot will soon grow, and the voice will still be dubbed by Vin Diesel in the future MCU movie.
I am Groot.
And I'm hoping that we'll have to make Thor fit and godlike again. Number 6. Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda forever!
Well, during the final battle where each Marvel hero reappears again from dust, I observed that Black Panther has a lot, if not the most exposure, as he was returning back to life. Although he was owning his royal entrance with brightly designed lights in the background, he appeared in the center as if he's a lead dancer for a dance performance. I felt it was a subliminal entry from another Black Panther movie. With the first Black Panther movie breaking the record of Iron Man 3's profit of $1.214 billion over $1.234 billion, surely another movie will be a guaranteed profit for Disney and Marvel Studios. Number 7. Falcon will be the new Captain America. After Captain America was able to return the Infinity Stones to their proper original locations, the old Steve Rogers, surprise surprise, handed Captain America's shield to Falcon as if he was giving a last will. But why not give it to your best friend Bucky Barnes? He was also there when the old Captain returned. Well, the fact that it was not shown in any MCU movie that Bucky's unpredictable psychological sudden spell was fixed, he probably may not be the right person to become the steward of the Vibranium Shield. With Iron Man dead and Captain America too old to lead the heroes, Falcon may well be the next leader of the new Avengers. Number 8. The original Captain America will be back. I'm not a fan of Chris Evans, but I have to admit, his charismatic boyish looks are adored by a lot of Marvel fans. As of this moment, the actor playing the role as Steve Rogers is still too young to be reprised by another actor, and Captain America's character is still usable to connect all other incoming Marvel heroes. Although he decided to alter his timeline after returning the stones to their proper locations, in the movie, we can see Cap dancing with Peggy Carter, and unfortunately becomes old and skips the time he was trapped with the cube. Well, since it's a different timeline, I think there are two different Captain Americas and Steve Rogers. This basically doesn't affect the future. Number 9. Nick Fury and Captain Marvel will re-establish S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury is a regular human with relentless skills to gather and lead Marvel Universe characters with superpowers that have the potential to become Earth's defenders. But after a series of battles from villains on Earth and outside other galaxies, the network of superheroes increased in number and widened all throughout the universe. Now that Captain Marvel joins the team of Universe Defenders, it's possible the two may team up and recruit new members of S.H.I.E.L.D., or the Strategic Homeland Intervention and Logistics Division. Thank God they have an acronym. Since S.H.I.E.L.D. only protects the Earth, I bet Marvel Studios may pull out another team of heroes out of the pages of Marvel Comics, which covers the whole Marvel Universe. What do you think? Is my theory plausible? And number 10, Spider-Man will inherit Tony Stark's estate, including the Avengers headquarters.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Sir, please.
2 weeks after the showing of Avengers Endgame, being a spoiler that he is, Marvel Studios allowed Tom Holland, also known as Spider-Man, to launch and give a press release for its upcoming Spider-Man movie, Far From Home. In Avengers Infinity War, Tony Stark deemed to have a special connection with the young Peter Parker.
If anything, it's kind of your fault that I'm here.
What did you just say?
I take that back.
Spider-Man was snapped out of existence like dust in the hands of Iron Man. Eventually, in Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark can't contain the happiness he left when he saw Peter Parker being brought back to life and gave him an actual hug. Because of the special bond, I feel like Peter Parker was the son he never had. So that gives a lot of credibility to his entitlement to all his assets and properties. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed this list. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss my new uploads. If you have your own theory, please post them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also contribute to my Patreon. All links in the description box below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on the TV Regent.